Welcome to Kneppy Invest the World. Yesterday I did a video talking about TPC Consolidated, my obscure stock of the day. I was thinking yesterday they were going to release their financial year results either today or on Monday because they have to, and they released them today at about just after 3 o'clock or so. I wasn't really paying attention until just after the close when I did just see the share price had risen 25%, and that immediately made me think they must have released something, and they did release their results. And as you probably would think, with the market going up 25%, with the share price going up 25%, the results must have been to the market's liking. So not only to the market's liking, when I did have a look at the results, they were to my liking too. So my thesis played out, I think, in the end with this company. So let's go through the results. And just looking at the Appendix 4E, or the results of this company's full-year numbers. So revenue is up 4% to 86 million. So that's a thematic over the past 4 or 5 years, a gradual increase in the revenue from year to year, and this year is no difference. EBITDA is up 87% to 5 million, and then profit after tax up 52% to 3.4 million. And if we look right at the bottom there, we can see the earnings per share. I'm calling it 30, so it's just under 30, but we'll call it 30. Now that equates, when you look at the share price of $1.40 at close today, August the 28th, with a share price of $1.40 and an earnings per share of 29 or 30, that equates to a PE ratio of less than 5. Now, for the market average of a company, the PE ratio over time is about 14 or 15. It seems like in today's market it's about 20. But if we be a little bit more conservative and think of a PE ratio of 10, which is a good value of this company, a good sort of ratio of this company, that means share price approaching $3 or above $3. So a lot of room for share price growth with this company. And so let's go share price appreciation with TPC over the next few months. Looking at their financial position, looking at assets, liabilities, and equity. So their cash increased by $800,000. And one of the things I really liked about this balance sheet is the borrowings have decreased by $2.2 million. So last year they were net debt by $1.9 million or so. Now they're net cash 1.1. So they're really done a good job with their balance sheet. And that means the equity is also increased to 8.8 million, which is a 44% increase. So numbers are looking really good. So nothing to complain about with their balance sheet. And then we transition through the cash flow statement. So positive cash flow of 2.5 million last year. They were negative by 1.8 million. So that's a $4.3 million turnaround in the past year. And if we just see down there to repayment of borrowings exceeds proceeds for borrowings by 2.2 million. So that's, repaying the loans. Now, if we take the shares on issue, 11.2 million, so times the shares on issue 11.2 by the share price 1.4, you get a market cap of 15.8 million. If you minus the net cash of 1.1, that means it's an enterprise value of $14.7 million. And one metric I really like to look at for deep value plays is just dividing the enterprise value by the operating cash flow. And that equates to 5.88. I typically look for companies of less than 6. And so TPC still falls under 6, still falls within my deep value play. It's a smaller company, but even though they still get revenues of 88 million, so still a lot of revenue there, still a lot of room for share price appreciation based off some of these metrics. Last thing I'll look at here is the CEO statement. So a few things of interest here. So he does mention that energy prices have softened significantly. So he says softened, but it should be softened significantly during the pandemic. So that's something we know just looking at wholesale retail prices that I looked at yesterday. Something I didn't really know until today is they have expanded their business into Queensland. So hopefully they can start to see business grow in Queensland over the next year or so. And then the last one there, or the second or last comment, corporate sale efforts have brought on large customers to our business, so starting to increase the large customers. So I'm thinking that's more like the business. So they have sort of the retail, the home business, and then the sort of the retail business or non-home business customers. I do know the retail business or the home business have grown just because working from home has increased. And because working at home has increased, their customer or larger customer size has decreased a little bit. And right at the bottom, they do mention some of the risks. So there is a little bit of a mode to this. You just can't join or can't start a business. You do need some of the regulator approval. But there is a bit of business or a bit of competition there. So you never know what the competition will do with the pricing. And then the last comment is a very, something I know deeply, is unpredictable weather conditions can lead to increasing wholesale energy prices, especially if there's fires or maybe heat waves. That sort of thing can lead to unpredictable nature of wholesale energy prices. And as I talked about yesterday, they are highly dependent on the wholesale energy prices. In the last 6 months or so, those wholesale prices have gone down. Last comment I'm going to make here is just the dividend. So something I really wasn't expecting, they have declared an 8 cents per share dividend. Something exciting for me because I bought in at 95 cents. That equates to a 12% dividend yield. So the 8% dividend per share only equates to a cost of about $900,000. So that's definitely, they can definitely pay that. Hopefully business maintains or even grows over the next few years. And so that dividend per share will go up, hopefully. And so my dividend yield will go up too. So exciting times for TPC Consolidated. I won't go into the share price action today or look at the chart today, but as you can think, with a 25% increase in shares in the share price, the chart looks pretty good. I won't mention also, the increase in trades today. I think the volume today was the highest in over 4 years or nearly 4 years. So the market definitely has increased. Market's interest in TPC has definitely increased. Just by looking at the volume traded today, volume traded over the last 2 months has really increased. So it's looking really good for TPC shareholders for their share price to grow over the next few months. That's all for Kneppy Invest the World. Hope you enjoyed my look at TPC's financial statements. And just a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. So if you do need financial advice, make sure you speak to a professional. Don't listen to me. This is just for entertainment purposes only. And until next time, talk to you later.